Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic of my interest is types of scientific articles, a guide for early career researcher. It is submitted to Dr. Muhammad Zaimul Haq Bhatti. Contents are: first of all, I will explain types of scientific literature, then the different research papers, and why research is necessary. Basically, scientific literature consists in all prominently documented knowledge about science. It is a result of the need to share and discuss science with peers and the general public. There are some types of scientific literature depending mostly on the originality of the approach, topic, or question. There are three types of the scientific literature. First is the primary scientific literature, second is secondary scientific literature, and third is tertiary scientific literature. I will explain all of them one by one. Primary scientific literature. It results from research conducted by an individual scientist or collaboration by a group of other scientists. It is oftenly referred as a paper. Most primary literature is published in a scholarly journals under their particular formats or guidelines. Normally a title, abstract, keywords, introduction, methodology, result, discussion, acknowledgement, and reference are required elements for its submission. I will explain essential elements which are required to write a research paper. First is the title. It summarizes the main idea or ideas of your study. A good title contains a few possible words that adequately describe the content or purpose of your research paper. The title is without doubt the part of the paper that is read the most and is usually read first. Abstract. It is short summary of your published or unpublished research paper, usually about a paragraph. A well-written abstract serves multiple purposes. An abstract lets readers get the gist or sense of your paper or article quickly in order to decide whether to read the full paper. An abstract prepares readers to follow the detailed information, analysis, and arguments in your full paper. And later, an abstract helps readers remember key points from your paper. Keywords. Important words, concepts found in your research question or thesis. Introduction, where you set up your topic and approach for the reader. Basically, a few steps will help you put together an effective introduction, which is introduce your topic, describes the background, establish your research problem, specify your objective, map out your paper, research paper introduction examples, frequently asked question about the research paper introduction. Methodology. It explained what you did and how you did it, allowing readers to evaluate the reliability and validity of the research. It should include the type of research you did, how you collected your data, how you analyze your data, any tools or materials you use in the research results. When you report the finding of your study based upon the information gathered as a result of the methodology you applied. A section describing result is particularly necessary if your paper includes data generated from your own research. Discussion. Important words or concepts found in your research question or thesis. Acknowledgement. It is thanksgiving note on the contribution in your research work. References. A way to cite paper using citation styles such as APA, MLA, or Chicago. Here you can see the example of monograph or the textbook. So secondary scientific literature is a source of information of primary literature. Its objective is to summarize and synthesize information in a specific area. Examples are as here. As you can see that it's a science magazine, newsletter, and the encyclopedia. So the tertiary scientific literature is a merges from primary and secondary scientific literature. It aims for a more lay audience or researchers in completely different fields of knowledge. Examples are here. Types of research articles. Here are various types of research articles as original papers, short reports, review articles, case studies, methodology or methods, letter to editors, search notes, proceedings. I will explain all of them one by one. First of First of all, original research articles. It is a primary resource. It presents an original study. Authors have to conduct research on a particular topic through experiment, survey, observation. Reports the findings of their study through original research articles. Characteristic of original research article: written by multiple authors, long or specially with specialized terminology. Total length of the article should not exceed 7,000 words. Lengthy, a minimum of 6 pages, often 20 or more. Lengthy references list, are published in professional or scholarly journal. Here's an example of one of my research paper which is published in a Physics of the Dark Universe, and here is a publishing company, journal name, and a title, which is the role of F50 gravity in the evolution of collapsing stellar model. Here are the contributors. Abstract is given here. Introduction is here. Concluding remarks and references. Before going towards the other types of research articles, I will like to explain the peer reviews. Scientific research that is published in academic journals undergoes a process called peer review. Peer review methods are used to maintain quality standards, improve performance, and provide credibility. Peer review process is a process where researcher writes a paper and send it to a academic journal where it's read by an editor. The editor then sends the article to the other scientists who study similar topics. The other scientists then make suggestions or comments. The original author is then given the suggestion and comments and makes changes as needed. This process repeats until everyone is satisfied. An article can be published within the academic journal. Do you hate the process of peer review? Einstein did too. Academic Academic review process was different in Einstein's time. In his brilliant career, the only time his work was subjected to blind peer review. The authors don't know the reviewers and vice versa. He showed contempt for what is now the gold standards of science. Was Einstein right to be so suspicious of the peer review process? Should we learn from him and begin to question the widespread use of peer review in academic science? Letters are short description of important current research finding. They are useful scientists with results that are time sensitive. Length of abstract is 80 words. Total page length is 3 to 5 pages. It includes abstract, introduction, main body, conclusion, and references. Example of a short communication which is published in a physics journal of physics, and here is the abstract is given here. Here is the article, and you can see that abstract is almost of 80 words, and introduction is given here, and after that he conclude it. Acknowledgement and references are almost 1 to 11, and there are also short references. Review article. It is a type of secondary article. It provides a critical and constructive analysis of existing published literature in a field through summary analysis and comparison, often identifying specific gaps or problems and provide recommendation for future research. Types of literature review, systematic reviews, and meta-analysis. Literature review provides a critical summary of all published studies on a particular topic. Systematic reviews are more structured and rigorous than literature reviews. Meta-analysis use statistical method to integrate estimates of effect from independent but similar studies and summarize them. Distribution. Literature review length could range between 8,000 to 40,000 words, and in systematic reviews the length of words is less than 10,000 words. And journal variation. Some journal publish shorter review around 3,000 to 5,000 words long. Case study. It is a type of a primary literature. It presents the detail of a real patient cases from medical or clinical practice. The cases presented are usually those that contribute significantly to the existing knowledge on the field. It requires a lot of practical experiences. First of all, sign of the disease, then symptoms are diagnosis, and then we apply the method of treatment. Methodologies or methods. Presents a new experimental method or test or procedure. Method may either be completely new or may offer a better version of existing method. Should describe a demonstrable advance on what is currently available. Letter to the editor. While sending a letter to a journal, the following questions should be answered. What is the purpose of your letter? What is the format of your letter suitable to the journal? Is your subject matter really worth mentioning? It is a brief report that is within the journal's scope and of particular interest to the community but not suitable as a standard research article. A substantial reanalysis of a previously published article in a journal. An article that may not cover standard research but that is of journal interest to the broad readership of the journal. A maximum of 10 articles may be included in the references. Types of letter to editor. There are two types of the letter to editor. First one is a observation. It's based on original work. Second is the comment, and it constitutes criticism on work already published in the same journal. Of letter to editor, which is written on the topic of a COVID-19 pandemic and sleep disorder. You can see that the format of how to write a letter to editor. Here are references. So it's a sample of how to write letter to editor. Research notes. It is not full academic papers but are discussion notes seeking to advance a new idea, theoretical perspective, research program or methodological approach in organization studies. As opposed to full research paper, research notes may follow a less strict paper outline but still needs to make a valuable contribution to the study of organization. Research notes are preferable between 3,000 and 4,000 words, but up to 5,000 may be accepted under certain conditions. Research notes are reviewed by the editor-in-chief and one or more associative editors. Anatomy of research note is given here. Conference proceeding. It's a collection of academic papers published in the context of an academic conference or workshop. Conference proceedings typically contain the contribution made by researchers at the conference. They are written record of the work that is presented to fellow researchers. Conferences proceeding may be published as a book or book of series in a journal. Why research is necessary and valuable in our daily lives? Because it's a tool for building knowledge and facilitating learning. It's a means to understand issues and increase public awareness. It allows us to disprove lies and spot truths. It's a means to find, gauge, and seize opportunities. It promotes a love of and confidence in reading, writing, analyzing, and sharing valuable information. It provides nourishment and exercise for the mind. Thanks for watching our channel.